Hey guys, Angel here with the Bullish Bears team. I am making the watch list video for tomorrow, the 18th of January. So it is a Friday, so we're only going to be doing the day trade watch list, no swing trades, since we don't hold over the weekend because anything can happen. So the futures had a green day today that you can see, and it did close above this resistance of the 50. So tomorrow it could potentially go back to retest it. We'll just have to wait and see. You can see down here when it hit the 9, it tested it a few days before finally going back up. But we did have a green day today, which makes me wonder if there is a bear trap, just because if you look at the scans, there's not much on the scans, and my watch lists haven't been as big lately because I was doing like 6 to 7, and then starting towards the middle to end of this week, they've just dwindled down to like 3 or 4 because there aren't as many setups, there aren't as many plays, even though we're having green days. There aren't very many scans on the stock. So just be aware of that. If you follow our blog, actually if you come over here and you follow our blog, you can also down here, this is a great new tool that they've added where you can get notifications anytime we post a blog. It'll just pop up on your screen, but I did post this today on bear trap trading and just the signs and things to look for to avoid getting caught in a trap. So just keep that in mind, especially as we come to a Friday and we've had a green day, but the scans aren't looking great. So we were just going to jump right in, see if there's anything I can put on the list for tomorrow. Okay, so you can see this double bottom here, and then it sort of just failed, but then it's reversing again. You could even call it a cup and a handle, and then it's starting to break out. It's going to hit resistance around from like 305-ish up to 314-ish. So that's not a huge profit target. So let's take a look at the hourly. So you can see this double bottom right here, and so you'll have room up to like $3-ish. That's not a huge margin of profit, so I don't like that there isn't a big profit margin for that. So for now I'm going to skip that one. This one is too close to this 50 SMA. I mean, I guess it has about 14 cents. There's more room on that one than there is on the SBGL. Let's take a look at this. So closed above moving averages, not quite overextended yet. It does, however, have resistance around 412, and it hit that and rejected, so I'm not going to put that on today or tomorrow for tomorrow. Oh man, I don't like this. You could almost see though that it could be a bullish harami, which I really like bullish harami patterns, and then it has resistance around this 237 and then this 200 SMA. So I do like bullish haramis, because that is a, even though it's a big bearish candle, oh, but look at that. The hourly's terrible. I can't put that on now. Dang it, because I like a bullish harami, but it rejected off resistance and closed below resistance, so I don't want to put that on. So this one I'm not going to put on because I can see this FU pattern here at the end of the day. So an FU pattern is just like it sounds. If you put your middle finger up there, you can see the knuckles right here with the big middle finger. So that means that it is going to just tank. So I'm not going to put that on. There is a moving average crossover, so it could have room up to this 417 and 430-ish level. Let's look at, I don't like the hourly candles though. They're super indecisive and a little bearish. It is closing above the moving averages, but I already knew I didn't like this one, and I was just, because of that moving average crossover, potentially thinking, but nothing else looks good, so I'm going to skip that. So this here is another bullish harami. Let me just look at the hourly, and the hourly, it is a bull flag, but it's trapped between all these moving averages, so I wouldn't put that on because it's probably, especially for being a Friday tomorrow, just going to trade sideways. So this could potentially be a tweezer bottom-ish, and it could have room up to this 610. Could almost see like a bull flag too. And almost a cup. VHC, I put this one on the watch list. I had it on earlier. I think I had put it on, was it on this day for this day, and then it just went down and it hasn't reached its potential. So it's doing this again. So it's making another one of these. So I'm not going to put it on because I put it on for a bull flag and it didn't work. Nope. That's not going on. We might not have a watch list for tomorrow. That is also negative. That is just rejecting off all the resistance, so I'm not putting that one on. Same with that. So this one closed near its highs, closed above this moving average, has resistance around $1. Let's take a look at the hourly, see what we see on the hourly. So it had this bear flag, but then it reversed today. However, it is overextended. You can almost see like a triple bottom-ish, and then it broke out, and also a cup handle breakout. What worries me is the pattern. You can see anytime it gets overextended where it is right now, the very next day it corrects and it goes back down. And that happened right over here. It happened over here. It was overextended, then it corrected. And so it has a pattern of doing that. You can see over here too, overextended, corrected. So I wouldn't put that on because there are multiple times throughout this chart. You can see that when it overextends, it corrects, which means it's probably going to correct tomorrow. So I'm not going to put that one on because you can't borrow that to short. That one is also not going on. That's just messy. That's a pump and dump. So this one is also a pump and dump. You can see this FU pattern, and then it sort of went sideways before heading back up. So it's going to have resistance around 775. Let's take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly shows us. So it did close above moving averages, and it's sort of bull flaggy, bull pennant-ish. Look at that big FU pattern and boop. Okay, so this one I think it's not overextended on the daily yet. It's not overextended on the 5-minute yet. I think it's only overextended on the hourly. Whoops, don't want to analyze, but let me see what I was looking at. So it did just shoot up from the 9 EMA, which I kind of like. And it's sort of this double bottom over here too, so I like that. Double bottom on daily, bull flaggish on hourly. Watch for resistance around 750 and 775. Because as you know, $1.50 are psychological resistance levels. Okay, I'll keep going, see if we can find anything else. So this is a bull flag breakout. Is it going to potentially be forming another bull flag? It's got resistance around 415-ish. Let's take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly shows us. So it is like a bull pennant-ish almost on the hourly. but it closed the day with a head and shoulders pattern. It is easy to borrow, so I'm actually going to take the bearish side of this because of this head and shoulders. You can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder forming after hours. And it is oversold. Let me just look at the hourly one more time. So it's been, it was oversold all day long. Oversold, then it corrected pre-market, oversold, but, oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? So you can see even in here, the cup, that little handle, the break. I don't know whether I want to take the bullish side or the bearish side of this because I don't like the head and shoulders over here on the 5 minute. I don't like that it closed with the left shoulder ahead and potential right shoulder. I'm taking the bearish side because it is a Friday. Fridays are usually sell-off days. So I'm going to do head and shoulders on 5 minute, overextended on other time frames. Watch for 9 EMA support on daily. So it could come back down to this 323 level. This one is a no. I can already tell this one's going to be a no. Look at that huge FU after hours and just boom. Nope. Oh, these have 0 shares. I don't know why they keep showing up with 0 shares, but it's like, oh, they went up. But just look at that and then 0 shares. Like, what the heck is going on? I don't even know. That's a no. That is also, I think, I hate these ones. It's 505 because like potentially you can see like this cup and handle on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. You can see the bull flag, closing with a bull flag, almost a cup pattern, like a cupish pattern. If you cup, so it did close above moving averages. So I actually think I potentially like this one. And it's got, well, this 490 is really strong resistance because it touched it here and here, which could potentially be a double top. So be aware of that 490. Let's see. Bullish patterns on hourly and 5 minutes. Watch for resistance around $4.90 and $5. Okay, we'll keep going. That's a no. Nope. So you can see this cup and handle on the 5 minute. However, this could potentially be considered a tweezer tops, which is a bearish reversal pattern. Let's take a look. It's not overextended on the daily. It's a cup. Looks like a little bit of a handle with a bull flag forming the handle. So I do like the cup and handle on the hourly and the 5 minute with the bull flag forming the handle, and it's like a bull pennant forming the handle on that as well. So it's, I mean, you could consider this a tweezer bottoms too, so it's going to have resistance around 330 and, or I'm sorry, 230, 235. Oops. Let's hit the daily. So we'll put it on. Right, so cup and handle on hourly and 5-minute. Watch for resistance around 230. CCCL. Okay, BIOC. Let's take a look at this. You can see that FU pattern. Then it just went down the rest of the day. I don't necessarily like all of these wicks. Not a big fan of the wicks. And it's closing below moving averages on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's not overextended, but this is a shooting star right here, which is bearish. So it closed with a bearish candle, so I'm not going to put that one on. That's an FU pattern that just tanked, and nope. So that is the end of our scan. So this is going to be our watch list for tomorrow, because remember, again, it's a Friday. Fridays are typically days that aren't as good as the beginning of the week. Everybody's taking their profits. They don't like holding over the weekend most times because obviously anything can happen. Anything can come out over the weekend, which can cause the stock that you're holding to move in the opposite direction, taking away any profits that you had. So that's why we don't recommend holding over the weekend, unless you're for certain that you're going to be okay, which there's nothing certain in the stock market. But if you're not a member, then you should head over to our website, and over here on our subscribe button, you can head down here. We have our monthly, we have our yearly. Our yearly is a great deal. So basically for less than $1 a day, you get access to all of this stuff here. So you are saving money by signing up for the yearly. And you get more content with the yearly as well, which means that you get to be a part of live streams. You get to hear Dan and Creed, and Lucian is coming back, so you'll be hearing him, and you get to have access to all the members only contents, and they have their scan setups, their chart setups. They have a ton and like advanced options, day trading options, and options are a great thing to trade in a market that, while futures are bullish, there aren't a ton of setups in place. So options trading has many strategies that you can do, like spreads, iron condors. Like an iron condor is a strategy designed for a neutral market. So you make more money when the stock barely moves, which normally that wouldn't make sense, but that's how an iron condor works. So yeah, I forgot, I just lost my train of thought. So the yearly membership is a great deal, and obviously our courses over here totally take advantage of those, because just look at me. I knew not one thing about the stock market 3 years ago, not one thing, and I actually didn't really start taking these courses until about 1.5 years ago, and look where I am now. Now I'm making watch list videos and stuff. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. You just have to want to do it, is basically what it boils down to. And we also do have social media. So over here, you can follow us on Facebook. Our Facebook is pretty great. We have I can pull that up and show you guys. Oh, that's nice. Maybe. Unless it just takes too long. Okay, so we have got our stock market community. If you head over here, then you will see, maybe. I just love how everything takes forever. It's so great. So, the stock market community is a place that you can come and you can post things in here. And I post blogs in here. So, I'll post a meme that goes with a blog, and then you guys can read about what we've posted about. So, you can see people in here ask questions. Should I sell? And there are questions like that in here. So, if you have any questions, there are charts. There's Tim, who is our options guru. He's got his charts in there. Oh, there's the one I posted today, day trading books with a cute little dog, because I love me some puppies. So there's just a ton of great content in here. And then we have our fan page, which is over here. So you can like the fan page, then you can follow. And that's where you'll be able to see anything that the mods or the admins post, because it shows up there and there isn't all of this other questions and everything from everybody else, because that's just dedicated to what they're posting. So follow us on social media, follow us on YouTube, subscribe and be a member. You won't regret it. And stay safe trading, and I will see y'all later.